Okay, there's a couple of things about my videos and my channel. The first thing is I don't edit my videos. This is it. Okay, I don't know how to edit, so I just don't edit them, and I try and keep them short. I try and keep them under 10 minutes. Occasionally, I get blabbermouth. And the other thing is it's not monetized, and it's not monetized. I don't want to do the paperwork, and I only have a couple of hundred. Well, I think we're almost 700 now viewers, but still in all, I don't want this to become my job. I like this. It shouldn't become my job. Um, so I thought I'd mention that. Oh yeah, and there's one thing that does drive me crazy. When I post my videos, it used to be I could choose. They'd give me 3 photos to choose from the video, and now YouTube chooses. And some of the pictures that well, anyway, you've seen them. You've seen them. I go, ah! Yeah. And also, I just, my normal makeup is a little bit of sunscreen, a little bit of mascara. That's it, folks. That's it. What am I going to do with this? I'm 84, going to be 85. How glamorous can I be? Here's what I find that people who complain, migrants, we're migrants, particularly foreigners from the United States. There's a couple of things that are a little challenging to get used to. For instance, almost every morning, there's dog poop outside of my gate because there are a lot of loose dogs. And on Mondays, or Monday nights and Tuesday mornings. Tuesdays are when the garbage is picked up. Oh God. And huge numbers of people do not have covers on their garbage. And I think it's because the covers get stolen. I don't know why. It's been that way for as long as I've been here. But since I now I don't live in a foreigners community, a migrant community, where they have the habits of the American. Well, you get fined. You just get fined by the community if you don't pick up your garbage, or if it gets knocked over by the dogs. And it does every week. At least they started putting their garbage out on Mondays instead of on Saturdays, in which case it got knocked over by Saturday night. And it's just strewn around. I do have help that comes once a week. And they are people that help me, and they do things like clean up. So, okay, so that's bothersome, and I do clean it up myself sometimes. It's too crazy. Or if my dog wants to get into it, I go, okay. That's one thing. And you will find that in the best parts of the city. In the best parts of the city, of private communities, people do pick up, well, they're walking their dog on leash. I walk my dog on leash. I cannot say that I poop. I pick her, I poop. I do. I pick up her poop here because we're very countrified. But when I walk on the path that they're working on up near me, they have a beautiful path overlooking a dry riverbed with lots of beautiful things growing in it. I pick up there. That's the people always complain about the potholes, and also the sewer smell. I don't care where you go in the city. I don't care what city you go to. And we're a pretty new city. I think we're a couple of 100 years old, Ensenada, compared to a colonial. So we're not a colonial city. There's not a lot of cobblestones. The older parts of the city still has some cobblestone streets, but the main roads have been paved. The main roads have been paved where I live too. And pretty soon, because the street next to me has been paved, sometime they will get to paving my street. So those are the 3 things that most people from the States complain about. And you just have to go a little further. You got to clean it up. I've just, if my neighbor doesn't clean it up, well, they will pick up the garbage this afternoon around 4 or 4:30. They come by and they clang, bang, 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 come down the street. It's crazy. Last week I forgot, and I saw them out the front way, and I ran out. Oh, I forgot. You always meet. And they were so sweet. They said, yeah, come on. They just took it from me. Potholes, dog poop, garbage. Of course, New York City is not exactly wonderful when it comes to garbage. Some people complain about the noise. I don't really have a problem with the noise. I don't live on a noisy street. That's one. And even July 4th, or I don't really care about, New Year's Eve, not too bad. Thanks. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to talk about the other old ladies I follow next.